Okay, let's do this.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Bruh.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome. We're good at that.
Workers looking for workers.
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face.
Alright, let's do this. When do we meet Zhongli? Okay. Oh. Pow. Oh wait, what the?
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
Who?
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Yes, sir.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again. You're pretty perceptive.
In this trade, you need a sharp...
Boring.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are.
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Hog.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We
Accepted
need
a
someone who
commission.
understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone into that more qualified?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
Are you sure about that?
I see. Well then, it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Let's go!
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai. Uncle Dai?
Oh, and,
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's do this.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
So you say. Wait till my guy gets here. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Who's this guy?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun Jun. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman... Longsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Bruh, this guy is suspicious from the beginning. First, his name is Kunjun. In all of anime, from the many anime I've watched, Kunjun is not a normal name, and it's usually someone...
A few moments later.
It's suspicious, okay? And then he says he feels like he's met him in the parlor, but he's never gone to the parlor. That's suspicious from the start.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind. Zhongli won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering. Boring!
Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Nerd! Oh, I'm just kidding, It's Zhongli.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano.
Okay,
Purity
please, can we
and
just
geological
skip all
rarity
this?
alone.
Nick Manette.
Well, this is as far as my teleportation can take me.
A few moments later.
Whoa, this mine is huge!
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao.
Brave
I worked
Sen.
with all of
A pile of shirts, some trousers.
A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, that seems right. 10 shirts, 10. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around.
items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct.
Maybe they didn't need them. Or no. They were probably forced to. Bruh! These choices aren't correct.
A few moments later.
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
Flashback.
What?
End of flashback.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard.
I see. 4 men.
Boring.
I can perceive the memories of ore.
Okay, what?
Huh?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
Simplified.
I've always sensed that ore contains memories.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Core lapis and crystal memories are much.
Nick Manette.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. I don't know what happened.
Oh, wow. I just had the weirdest dream. You know you're driving, right?
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Those who kept working all disappeared.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with them?
First of all, who names their child Bravo?
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit.
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in forging.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
Nick Manut.
Oh, a ladder. A ladder.
Wait, there are tracks here. These must have been...
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead.
Let me get some sinceros. Right, I'm good. Oh no.
A few moments later.
What? There are no... whatever.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
There are no clues here. Hey, chill.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
On the agenda?
He needs some milk!
Alright. Oh, right here.
Hey, footprints!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
Oh wow, Sherlock, you figured it out.
A few moments later.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them.
Wait, she said blue hair. Oh, is that the girl from the trailer? Oh no. Oh no. Whatever. Well, can't avoid it now.
Bruh. Bruh.
Let's not waste time.
Bruh.
Let's end this quickly.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
I'm about to end this man's whole career. Boom! Bam! Bop! Bada bop boom! Ow! Oh! He needs some milk!
This is it.
But I'm gonna
Hurry up.
Sing, 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 sing. Way! Is that in the game? Sing, sing.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
none of those crit once. Okay.
Why you bully me?
A few moments later.
Okay, finally.
Nick Manut.
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, let's see first. Ask questions later.
Bruh.
Stop spinning around.
Boring.
Finally.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue Shengyu Hall.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
Nick Manut.
So, in the trailer, they said Ajdaha, the evil thing under the tree, right? So I'm guessing the miners Because the girl, the blue-haired girl, said, "Oh, he will be awakened soon." So I'm guessing.
Hey, over here on the ground. Is this one of the missing people?
So I'm guessing she took the miners to
There's
break
a
the
basket
seal
lying here
for us
too.
to have.
This must be one of the miners.
Hey, hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
What?
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. There's a camp nearby.
Oh, wow. I just had the weirdest dream. You know you're driving, right?
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these
What is it?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. These are some crystals that I bought from the market.
It's beautiful.
But of
Looks
course,
expensive.
take it. And this one is for Mr. Zhongli. Huh? Is something wrong?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
Nope.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reaction.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Suspicious.
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall.
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to
don't know.
reach. We must watch. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. We're drawing closer to our goal. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp.
Boring!
All of you, come here.
Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree. Quick, let's go see.
Wait, this wasn't here before. What?
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel.
Huh?
This is...
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere till the gate.
So behind the What are we doing? We can't hurt them.
It's the girl. Oh no. Oh, you're kidding me. Uh-oh.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Oh, Pog, let's go.
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for stealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtar, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Ring cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Verdict is?
What? It killed me.
This one's not enough. You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Not gonna lie, this kind of looks like a bat Pokemon. He does kind of look like a bat.
I will have order.
You will have order.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of good wow.
Crumble. Gather.
Time for retribution!
Morax, you think you can destroy me?
Oh. Oh.
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your... Know my sword! Ring cutter!
Oh, oh no, oh, this
Solidify.
Rain outlines your fate.
Experience an eon of suffering.
something bad's about to happen. Uh-oh.
Solidify! Will not absolve you!
Oh, I'm done for. Oh, it did do that.
Burn! Gather!
Chill. That's backwards.
Order guide you.
Oh.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ajdaha.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ajdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
What?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ajdaha.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage.
Which one is the real one?
Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ajdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth. Yin and yang. Opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ajdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities.
So there are two Ajdahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? That's when it occurred to you.
The audacity! Are you insane?
The audacity!
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. I was barely conscious.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall.
Don't blame yourself. It's been so long.
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ajdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ajdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true. Which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory, increased erosion made us even more savage. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax.
No! No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract set in stone.
No, no! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as... Strange. What is this feeling?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ishtaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun.
Your power is nearly spent.
Ah. Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
Oh, they're good.
So there you are. My men, we found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh? Young Kun, what?
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be...
A few moments later.
Ishtaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm. Did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend, god of contracts. I hereby honor our agreement.
Thank you, Ishtaha.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes, don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa, that was so weird.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
But what about Ishtaha?
He was. Centuries may have passed since then.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
Okay.
That's how Ishtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
1,000 years ago, Ishtaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ishtaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire.
Is that why you chose to step down as the Geo Archon?
Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh?
Conria.
About what?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. Zhongli, you're a god.
I cannot say.
What?
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information?
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
Oh.
You mean Another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead.
A few moments later.
Now to fight this dragon face to face without Zhongli. Who should I choose? I should probably choose Bennett, huh?
You want me on your team?
Oh.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Okay, sure.
Crumble!
Oh, shoot.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Oh wait, what, that hit me?
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Rain outlines your...
Oh, shoot.
Let me weave you a verse.
Crumble!
Oh no. I am done for. Oh no, Electric.
Will not absolve you!
What? Bro.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it's not! Come, experience an eon of suffering!
Oh no. Oh no. I don't have a shield character. Wait, what? How am I supposed to dodge that? Oh, I'm so done.
Off we go! Off we go! I'm going in! Nope, not good. I have taught you
What the
everything I know.
Oh my god.
Time for retribution!
Oh my god.
Come on, focus.
Yo, what the?
There is no atonement for 1,000 years remaining!
My contract goes
You're kidding me.
unfulfilled.
I will not be destroyed.
Not too bad. What is this? Well, goodbye. Next video is probably gonna be Yanfei, yeah. Expect Yanfei's story to be, soon.